Alrighty, so I found this PC, which is a new release, and it's $1,100, and I actually think it's quite good for the price considering the pandemic has made everything super expensive. So it's the iBUYPOWER with an Intel i7-11700F, which is a newer CPU that just came out recently, 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is perfect for modern day gaming, and a GeForce GTX 1660 Super 6 gigabyte, which is the absolute perfect graphics card for someone that's looking to start out at a little bit higher level than what most people would prefer. It would get more FPS than most starter cards, and it's not very power hungry. Has 480 gigabyte SSD, which is great for saving your favorite game to it, and then a 1 terabyte hard drive, which you can save all your other games to it that you don't mind going a little bit slower. By that I mean load speeds. It does have an aftermarket cooler, so not a stock Intel, which is always nice to see. It has 3 fans at the front. Airflow would suck through the middle and then through the side, which should be enough to keep this system cool. There will be no overclocking, so that's not something you have to worry about, overclocking with the extra heat. It does have little feet, but it should be enough for the air supply to get air through. So above all, the parts don't look too bad. You're going to get a super generic crappy motherboard and a crappy power supply, and probably not the best RAM, but for this price of $1,100, you're going to get your money's worth, that's for sure. Before, this would have been probably about $850 to maybe $1,000 before the pandemic, but because of the pandemic, especially because it's an i7, which is a pretty good graphic, or a pretty good CPU, almost like graphics card. I have done at least 5 of these videos in a row, and my brain is just mush. So there's nothing that comes out to me as shocking. Everything looks to be on the up and up. 3000 speed would be the right amount of speed. It would be about 2,900 for the i7. Has 8 cores, 16 threads, which is perfect for gaming and streaming at the same time. And again, the Energy Star isn't certified. Yeah, so above all, I wish there was some reviews, but this thing just came out. But if I was a gambling man, I would definitely consider buying this PC. It should do you pretty good. The keyboard and mouse look decent. It has a nice shroud to hide wires. Cable management on the picture doesn't look too bad. Hopefully the power supply is at least a 600 watt for future proofing. The 1660 Super doesn't need more than 500, but it's nice to have a little bit of future proofing when you're buying a PC, and hopefully it's not too bad. So it's like little brother would be this one, which the difference between the two, 8 gigabytes of RAM on the cheaper one, i3 versus an i7, and then 1660 Super versus 1650 regular. So this is basically almost double the price, but you're getting double the performance out of this one. So I would say they're both priced pretty fairly for these two new builds that have just come out from Best Buy. It's nice that Best Buy hasn't went crazy on their prices like Amazon has. So in today's market, getting a 1660 Super would be like, I would say at least $500 to $600 to buy from its scalper, or even buy from a store now. I've seen the prices go up ridiculously, so half the price is like just the graphics card alone. Plus you're getting a solid CPU, solid RAM, solid memory, or sorry, storage. I always call it memory, storage. So yeah, if you are looking for the $1,000 area, this one isn't too bad. I would probably recommend this one before the prices start going up, because this won't last at this price. I bet it will go up to 1,200 very shortly.